for all of you that state that our work is garbage, what the fuck are you doing here? Be gone, cunts. You do not belong here. Why are you coming over here watching our video if you think our video is garbage? Are you stupid? Are you ignorant? What's wrong with your brain? Anyway, so people, without further ado, on to the video. We the people This video is for adults only. Viewer discretion is advised. Really, my dear. People, what did we tell all of you? We told all of you that everything that Dodo Bird does is a failure. He's just a fucking bum loser. Listen to this.
The court next calls 23 CB 117, Robert versus John Doe. Do I have Mr. Thayer here? Hi, Mr. Thayer. Morning. Mr. Thayer, I called you in here today because I received your petition and it doesn't appear to request anything that I can do. So, I don't know if you've talked to an attorney or gotten any legal advice, but the way you have this written out, it doesn't state any claims that I can do. Also, you need to serve somebody. So yeah, there's really nothing I can do with this, but I wanted the statutes require that I bring you in and explain that to you.
Okay, right here. She is basically setting the stage and telling Dodo Bird that she had to call him in. It's a requirement. And everything that she's seen, she doesn't understand what Dodo Bird wants her to do. Which, let's be realistic, we all know he put that in there. Okay, move on.
And if you have additional information, well, legal, a different legal form, or you're getting an attorney, I'm happy.
Oh, so I did file a motion for the court to accept the official complaint. As the petition expressed, there wasn't a complaint filed at that point.
Okay, right here. Sorry, we had to put this soundbite in because we forgot to put it in there as we were rewatching it. So we had to delay the premiere. It's still going to come out, but we had to add this part. Now, important, what she just stated. We want you to listen to this part yet again.
The official complaint, as the petition expressed, there wasn't a complaint filed at that point.
Now, did you hear what he stated? There was no complaint entered until he just did it. So I'm confused about you, Dodo Bird. You said you were putting in complaints with the police and all that. You said you contacted the police and all that, but yet you never made a complaint? And that doesn't make any sense there. Is that, is that your Dodo Bird way of saying because you said something, it becomes an official complaint? So anyway, we wanted to make sure that you heard that part, because it can be crucial later on. And the fact that he's admitting that there was no complaint before. It's now he's entering the complaint. Months after, anyway. See it. Now, let's continue.
Right.
And so what I did is I motioned and filed 2 days ago to see if you'd accept my answer to your show of cause.
Okay, now, show of cause, what does that mean? Well, that means that the court sent him documents saying, you need to tell us why you want what you want and why should we do it. Basically, that's what happened. So, now, that right there is important. It's very important. It's key. Okay? Hear the next part first.
I'd be happy to read it to you also.
No, I've got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. But it doesn't, I don't know what you want me to do.
Okay.
Okay, now, this is the part that you have to understand. That, first of all, it's kind of rude for him to say, I can read it, like if she fucking can't read. But anyway, she already started in stating that I had to bring you here. She is required, or the court is required, or the state is required to pull that person in and let them know that they can't do anything. And that's what she said there. She can't do anything. But what's really important for y'all to understand going forward, okay, is that the judge already saw the first initial paperwork and then sent the paperwork to him stating, yeah, what do you want us to do? What's going on here? So, despite everything that was sent in, right? So she is basically saying, what do you want me to do? Like, there is no official complaint. Something has to be given to her, for her to, bite into. The judge is not the police. She is there to judge a case. And the case comprises of a whole bunch of different components. And one of the main components is, you need 2 parties. Now, what's most important about this whole thing is, she already read everything he submitted. And she still had to pull him in, right? After telling him, hey, you gotta show cause and all that. When she pulled him in, what did she say? She stated to him, I had to pull you in to let you know that I can't do anything. So, based on that already, she already decided. There's a judgment and then she can't do anything. Going forward, now in the rest of the video, there's a formality that's happening and she needs to entertain it for the optics. So, she's gonna listen to him. She's gonna observe him. If he says something, she's gonna look at the report again. But these are motions that she has to do. But remember, she already made her decision. She can't do anything. So everything coming forward now, she's just making a motion. And she has to. Because if he states something and she doesn't look into it, then he can turn around and say that she didn't even listen or she didn't look at my, I told her I sent something. So she's gonna make every motion to try to appease him and whatever questions or whatever he's gonna have to say. So if he goes and I said this, she's gonna motion and look at the screen. She has to. She has to show interest. It's a decorum, okay, that takes place in court. But at the end, remember this. She read all that. He even said, oh, do you want me to read it? She was like, no. She read everything. Trust me, before you come and walk in, before she walks into the court, she already reviewed everything. Every single paper, everything that came to her desk, she read it all. She already made a decision. I can't do anything for you. So anything he says afterwards is irrelevant because she cannot work on it because she would need a new complaint past what he already submitted. More than what he submitted. And that's why she said, do you have anything to add? I mean, she's making it very clear. If you don't have anything to add, I can't do anything for you. So remember that. She already decided. Anything after is just formalities. Moving on.
Yeah, this is really difficult because I'm pro se and I don't have the $7,000 to afford the attorney to take on this case at the time.
Sure. And have you reported this to the police?
Now, that is very, very key. Look at her face, alright? He's submitting these egregious acts that she's reading like, my God, like, and then she's like, was this to the police? I mean, because it doesn't make any sense that he will come to court and not having any official complaint from the police or anything based on what he has given to her. And she's like, I don't understand what's going on here. I mean, like, look at her face. She is boggled that you're going to come to court with this type of accusations and no police. Nothing. Moving on.
I have, unfortunately, because this person's anonymous, like it really makes it difficult. There was an IP grab where I was able to obtain an IP address, which, you know, is recycled through whatever phone they were using. So that did return some information, but that's only subjective, you know, so
right.
I'm not really able to utilize that as a way to...
Well,
now, that is right there. It destroyed the case with the IP address. Right there. A matter of record. All right. First, he admitted to doing an IP grab. But what he left out, which will happen during an argument, that when he did the IP grab, he did it before the kids, before the school, before all their abduction. He did it at a moment that he wanted to get revenge because we posted information on Stephalis. And he wanted us to take it down. He didn't like it. So he used that to get back at us because since we posted her information, he wanted to reciprocate the favor. So that's why he did the video. Remember when he said, if anybody wants me to people Tyrant wants information, you go to my stock account. It's over there in the reference videos. So when he obtained that IP address, it wasn't out of fear or concern. It was out of being malicious and vengeful. So that knocks it out even in that case. But he just admitted that it's subjective. That means it could be anything. So if it can be anything, how can we accept that as a primary source of evidence when it can be subjective to anything? And the way you obtained it was malicious in itself. No DA would take that case. They would not do it. It doesn't make any sense to do it. On top of the IP grab, how do you know the person you sent it to is the person that it needed to go to? You cannot just arbitrarily just pick anyone. You cannot go like into Walmart and go, you see that employee right there? That employee I'm going to go after. Well, you can't go after that employee because that employee is an employee. You have to go after the company. So who works for the company? So you don't know who is in the mix. right? And then you have to decide who is going to be held responsible for what. But let's stick to the IP address. He said he sent an IP address. To whom? How do you know, remember this, how do you know that that person is responsible at that time for putting out publicly available information on the internet that is public so it can be shared? So how do you know that at that time that person was sharing public information? And why would you need to know the information if they are posting public information? That is malicious in itself. Now let's pass that. Let's make believe that it's now. How do you know who you sent it to? You have to prove that first, right? Then you have to prove if the person you sent it to is the correct one, right? So he said that it was done through a mobile phone, and it's subjective. Okay, if you're gonna use a mobile phone, if you are walking down the street, some of you may have it set up that your phone will automatically connect to a hotspot or to any available open Wi-Fi signal. So what if the person he sent the link to was walking by and jumped on somebody's Wi-Fi? So how do you blame the person from the Wi-Fi? This is why police and all that don't use IP address like that, because it's so broad now. Back in the day, it was more streamlined, but how do you know? What about if they went to a store that had a computer or someone can use it? What about somebody went to someone's friend's house? How do you sequester someone's Wi-Fi or tell AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, any of them and go, I'm just guessing, I'm spitballing here, but I think this person is the person that I need. You think that AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint is going to give information, listen to this, to anyone that will destroy their reputation? Because remember when the FBI told Apple, you need to give us how to unlock your phone, and Apple said what? Gave them the finger. And this was for a terrorist. And Apple said to go fuck yourself. You think that they're gonna go and give up information because this little bitch can't handle his shit? Because he's a crybaby little piece of shit? You really think that these companies are going to... You are nuts. Because remember, in a terrorist case, they said fuck you to the FBI. So, anyway, so moving past that. So now you have to get past all that shit, right? And then you have to remember that in Bird's mind, he already had it pictured on who we were, right? He had it in his mind. Anthony D. He even did a video. I don't know if we posted. Yeah, we posted it. We did a video, and he was spending all day searching for any Anthony D. In that project.
Addresses, and mind you that I also took the time to backtrace and research every single one of those previous addresses. And so I have all the information attached to those, including, roommates and people that he lived with at the time. Ain't that a bitch? Got to say that there's definitely probably somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks worth of fucking research and documenting and setting up these profiles. Keep in mind, none of these are on the internet. These are all filed. So even if you were to try to scrub it now, it's a little late, right? A little late for that. But anyway.
So what's to say that the person he thought was us, that he didn't send them a link and they clicked it because he sent it to the wrong person? So right there, another thing that destroys it, because he already made an assumption. He already affirmed in his mind that he knew who we were, right? So it was Anthony D. He did the whole Google Earth on East Chester Garden. Then it wasn't Anthony D. He dug into the IP address, and now it became Anthony L. So now the address changed from the IP address. So now it's Anthony L. And he did a whole video, put all that information out. And think about this. He is worried about his kids. He's worried about his family. Yet he is out there blasting everyone of Anthony D and Anthony L family members. If they were on drugs or if they had criminal records, why would you attack them if you're going after one person? So that already shows you being malicious. That's it, you being malicious. Because if you really were concerned, why would you do what you think someone did to you to another innocent family? Why don't you just stick with Anthony L? Why did you broaden out into the whole family? Right? Posted pictures, posted their address, Google Earthed it. That doesn't sound like someone's worried. That sounds like someone is being vengeful. So now, with that being said, I want you to listen to this part. He did the IP address. It could have been sent to anyone. Or anyone could have logged it to Wi-Fi. Or he could have sent it to the wrong person. But let's pass that. Then he attached names to the IP address. 2 definite, for sure names in his mind to that IP address. 2 names. 2 were wrong. Now I want you to think about this before moving on. If you are going to the police and they do a lineup, how many chances do you get to pick someone in a lineup? How many times? If they give you, remember, you're going in, there's one lineup, 5 people come in. What, you're gonna say, that one right there, Anthony D? Nope. Okay, everybody leave. You think they're gonna bring the same people in? Oh, no, I know who it was. No, it's that person right there, Anthony L. No, it's this person, Brooklyn now. Now that's the new person. You don't keep coming back onto a fucking lineup and start picking people out arbitrarily. When you fuck up the first time and you got the person wrong, that's it, your credibility is done. He didn't do it once, he didn't do it twice, he's doing it 3 times now. And that's outside of everyone else that he says are associated with us or are us. That IP address right there is key because he admitted that it's subjective. So it cannot be a key point of evidence. That's why no lawyer is going to take this. That's why they're charging him $7,000 because they know he's going to lose, but they're going to want their money and the time vested in it. Lawyers don't take cases thinking that it's 100% win, especially without knowing the other side. That will get too soon. So think about that. Remember what was just stated. There's no way a DA or anyone will allow him to admit an IP address that he admitted to being subjective, that the police would not touch, that he obtained before his concerns with the kid and all that. Before. He did it to be malicious and vengeful because nothing was done at that time to him. It was all Stephanus. Remember that. And you don't get to have 15,000 lineups. You fuck up once, there's no way they're gonna think that you know who on the second lineup. And let's say they give you a second lineup. A third lineup? A fourth? A fifth? How many fucking lineups do you need for you to go, yeah, that's him. Moving on.
And it seems to me that the police really are the ones that would have the better resources. They certainly have resources to track down things like this. If you've given them enough information.
Okay, now, she's saying that the police are in a better position to do that than she is. Remember, this has already been decided. So, for her to even ask it, even the police into it, but this has already been decided. And she's telling him that they are better equipped to do that. But they're not going to do that. And then she said one key phrase. People, I know you don't pick up on things because you're more emotionally involved. But when you're in the field and all that, there's certain things you have to listen to and take away. And she said, if you have enough information. Think about that. So that means what he submitted is not enough. Because she would have just said, submit everything you have and they should do it. No, she's saying enough. She's being gentle and nice with him without telling him, Anyway, so he doesn't have enough information. She clearly stated throughout the whole thing. Anyway, moving on.
But I can't do anything because there's not another party.
Okay.
So there's nothing I can do.
Right. So my hope was that we would be able to subpoena the registrar of the websites for the information on John Doe. That's what my petition was ultimately seeking.
Well, I can't do that. Again, that's not something I can do. You need to, again, I would give that information to law enforcement and they can get
okay, so my understanding is
search warrants for that.
Did you see the laugh? She looked at it, but she already knew but she had to look at it. This is what I was talking about, that she needs to show interest and she needs to look at what he's referring to. She needs to do that, all right, for the optics. But that's why she came back and giggled, no, we can't do that. We cannot sequester a whole bunch of fucking websites. Did you see the hour-long video he did? He wants to sequester the domain. And the domain has many fucking websites. We're talking about over 300 websites, right? And then he wants her to just sequester all of them. Just give me a blanket warrant, okay? Why don't you just, on top of that, give me my own secret service. And, what the fuck she laughed. Are you serious? And again, it goes back to, you think a website is going to burn their credibility on something like him? You think the judge is going to fight or do something like that on hunches? When he just admitted that everything that he had is subjective. That she already admitted that he needed more. That she already admitted that she needs to get the cops involved. And that he admitted that the cops said they can't do anything. So you have nothing. Moving on.
So just so I'm understanding, because I'm kind of slow.
Sure.
what you're saying is that I can't sue this individual for the misappropriation of my likeness, making a profit off of my personal information, or anything else that I listed in the motion for complaint?
Well, you can. It's just not.
Right there. Let's talk about the making a profit. How do you prove profit? Right? He's quoting a law that was implemented for major companies to protect them from other people using their likeness to sell products. For example, Nike. Let's use Nike. So if someone makes a Nike website and they want to sell sneakers and they're using the likeness of Nike, what they're doing is they're banking on the brand, the Nike, to sell their own sneakers. So that is what is meant by using the likeness for profit. Okay, let's give you just one more example, just so you can understand what, making money from someone's likeness. All right, so this is your company, right? Delinquent shit went down the fucking drain. You're bum, right? Now, when you have another company that's the same name like this and doing the same thing, that can be someone taking advantage of somebody else's likeness. You could have made that name knowing that the other company is in the same business doing making money, doing heavy contracts. So what you did was you made the name and you are offering the same services as they are. That is an example of someone using a likeness to profit. Did you get that, Dodo Bird? You understand how that works, you stupid bitch? You're just pathetic. You're pathetic. Okay? So people see, that's an example of trying to take someone else's likeness and making money from their likeness. Basically making money from their fame. So you see how that works, Dodo Bird? Stupid bitch. So now he has to prove how the website that he's talking about is making a profit. What are they selling? When you go to the website, what are they selling? What are they offering? What money exchange is there? How do they pay for it? Right? If you cannot show that, how do you prove profit? Nothing is being sold. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, this is why I say something is wrong with Dodo Bird mentally. I think he has delusion of grandeur, which is actually a condition. And he really believes his bullshit. Because for him to go to a judge and say, how they profiting off of my likeness, like, how do you tell a judge that? And then you have, what do you show for that? Like, how do you prove profit? I mean, what is being sold? When you go to the website, you have to have something, PayPal, credit cards, something has to be there for you to sell. The other point is, he is still harping on his name. No one owns their name. Look up your name on Google. What, are you going to sue everyone that has your name? You don't own your name. Another flaw. Something is wrong with him mentally. He has some sort of delusion of grandeur, or he's been mulling around all these theories in his mind for so long that he is now believing his bullshit. His brain has somehow made sense of nonsense because he is believing this. How we say that? Because he's taking it to court and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. How do you prove profit? He is talking, it's all conjecture. It's not, there's no proof, it's just in his mind. But you have to prove whatever is in that crazy, stupid mind of yours. It doesn't make any sense, right? It just doesn't. Moving on.
Again, it's not put together in a complaint in the proper format, in the proper. It doesn't list specific complaints that you can sue on, and it's.
Okay, now, very important. See what she says there? There is no listed complaint that you can sue on. That is also pivotal because she's saying what I see here, there is no complaint. There's nothing that's here that you can sue on. Everything that he's giving is what he feels, what he's giving out, what he thinks is facts and all that. So she's gonna look at it, but this is why I say his mind is not there. She is being so patient and understanding. She is so sweet and being so honest with him. There's other judges that will not. They'll be like, listen, you're wasting my time. There are some judges that will say that, but she is so sweet. All right, so she's saying there's not enough information. Again, let's go back to the beginning. She already knew the court case. She read everything. She told him, you coming here as a formality because I have to tell you there's nothing there. She said, I don't know what you want me to do. She said, I can't do nothing. I mean, you're not getting all these little hints. Moving on.
It says a lot of facts, a lot of information.
Now, that is the biggest thing right there. And she called herself by stating information. So she said, there's a lot of facts, information. That was a correction. Okay, the reason why we say it's a correction, because she cannot state what he gave is facts. It may be his way of looking at it, but for anything for a judge to judge something and say that it is a fact, you need both parties. You need to know both arguments before you can state that something is factual. right? So that's why she says a lot of facts, and then she goes a lot of information. So I want you to be, you need to be smart on this, because the judge cannot state that these are facts and then and not be able to rule on it. So basically, it's not facts. It's just she just worded it incorrectly, but then she said she changed it to information. So it's not factual, because you have to prove it first, and he's there to what? Sequester her to help him prove that it is facts. But it's not a fact yet until it is proven. So there is no facts. There's only information. Moving along.
The motion.
Yeah. Well, your petition and your motion.
Yeah, I understand on the petition was kind of, I would say, spotty at best. I felt like the motion, though, like specifically went over what the claim was and that it was a harm to my reputation. It was also, it's defaming to my character and so forth.
Sounds awful.
So all in all, so you're saying it's not in a format that's actionable. This is my problem.
Yeah.
There you go. Sounds awful. Anyone would sound awful. Basically, the way he's wording it, later in this video, we're going to show you how he words something. And of course it sounds alarming. Of course it sounds distressing. But the point is, the cops got that, and they don't think so because they couldn't do anything with it, right? She admitted to stating, if there is something there, the cops are in the position to issue search warrants. So if the cops were so convinced that what he's stating is factual and alarming, they would have went to the DA, and the DA would have given a warrant, a search warrant, to get the information. But the DA is not going to touch that because they all know what he's about, okay? He's a con artist. This has some type of delusion of grandeur. But there's something going on with him mentally. There is something going on with him mentally. And she cannot do anything. She can't. And she is basically telling him, yeah, I can't. There's nothing I can do. And don't forget that the reason why we post these videos, you gotta remember, if you go to any official and you're letting them know and complaining about someone and you're telling them about their website, they're going to come to look at the website, and that's where they'll see our videos. See how what we just did right now? We already told them our argument. You see? So once whatever we just stated, once they hear it, they're gonna say it's not worth it. You see? They're gonna say in their mind, yeah, this person's not naive, they're not stupid. And they already hear the argument. And they already see so many holes in his story that they won't touch it. They won't touch it. So that is why these videos are up. See, a lot of you go, oh, why you keep posting videos? Because we have to counter stupidity. But it's not really for y'all. We are covering our ass with the police. So when they come, they're gonna hear our rebuttal and they're gonna go, oh, okay, yeah. We can't do nothing with that. That is another key thing. You see? That's why we stay away from all that other bullshit. That's why we do these videos. I mean, you don't get it. But you see, again, I bet you 90% of you forgot what I just said 2 minutes ago. I guarantee it. Moving on.
Yeah. I have to have some valid claims.
There you go. That's another key for you. Because she's saying so it's not action. She's saying yes, it's actionable. But you have to have valid complaints. The only way you're going to get valid complaints is you need to go to the police. They need to draw something up. Then it goes to her. You're like skipping the whole fucking... You're skipping discovery. You skipping evidence. You skipping everything and going straight to the judge and go, here, Your Honor, just find him guilty. I mean, what the fuck? Oh my god. This is like comical. You know, this reminds me of fucking My Cousin Vinny. Go watch that movie. It's like a joke. But listen, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. She's being sweet and she's like, anyway. Moving on.
You have to have somebody that we can... I can't be part of your investigation process.
There you go. Another key thing. I cannot be part of your investigation. There's another point to take that in her mind she already knows he's digging. He wants her to do his job. Again, she already knew. She read both his motion and injunction and all that. She pulled him in to let him know there's no case. She told him there's nothing there. She told him he had to go to the cop. She told him that she needed more information and that he needed to give it to the police. She told him that nothing can be done. And now she's telling him, I can't do your job. I mean, she already read it all. She already knows the deal. But she is super sweet. Moving on.
So, let me see here. You're asking for an injunction. But I can't issue an injunction without a hearing with the party present.
You heard that, right? I cannot issue an injunction without the party present, without something being served, all right? On top of everything else I just said. Moving on.
So again, your petition that you just filed
Same problem.
Your motion that you just filed the other day, it's your request from me is asking for an injunction. And I can't do that until somebody's either tell we have proper service or somebody, if they choose not to participate after they're served, then that's different.
Okay.
But I have to have them at least served.
Okay.
Does that make
Now is public service by publication sufficient in this situation?
Well, not necessarily, no.
Okay, so let's talk about what he just requested. What he's basically requesting is what normally is done in marriages and all that, where you can't find the spouse or whatever, and you want to make it part of record that you are stating you don't want to be with the person anymore, that you're separated, you want a divorce. So you start the clock by putting an ad in the paper so you can reference to it later on. Right? But when it comes to civil and criminal matters, that's not how it works. You cannot just put something in the newspaper and saying, I'm gonna go after John Doe, and it's like, who the fuck is John Doe? Yeah, you just can't just put something out on a newspaper, who's John Doe? Who's Jane Doe? When you're doing other publications, people put their name there. They'll say whatever their name is, and they're going after the name. But you cannot just put John Doe, Jane Doe in a newspaper as a publication, and how do you know they're gonna get it? Who is Jane Doe? When it comes to publication, when it comes to criminal and all that, no, you cannot do that. Again, his brain, I told you, he believes his stupidity. And a lot of you idiots, well, all of you idiots, you are just as bad. You believe, you all like to be spoon-fed bullshit. You need to wake up because, a lot of shit is being spoon-fed to y'all, and you're not realizing how fucking bad and thick you all are. Fucking horrible. Okay, moving on.
But I have to have them at least served.
Okay. Now is public service by publication sufficient in this situation?
Well, not necessarily, no. So there's a rule.
Yeah, it's loud. There's rules, okay, people? There's rules, Mr. Dodo Bird. Go ahead, what we got?
Statute about that. There's a self-help center downstairs. Have you tried talking to them?
No, I have not. So maybe I'll
So they can guide you to some of the service rules.
Have you gone downstairs and read a book lately? Oh my god. But you see, he's Mr. I'm smart. I know everything. He's online researching. He's like a fucking damn Google master. And he can't even get shit right. He went in there and got everything fucking wrong. And I'm sure Mr. Paul Fullerton, the piece of shit, probably fucking was trying to advise him, and he's another fucking nobody. Another useless pig. And they don't know nothing. It's obvious. Right here. And at the end of the day, the judge kept reiterating, did you go to the police? And the police is not doing anything. That speaks mountains. It says everything. He's talking about fucking stated that YouTube allowed us to post children's naked pictures and will not take it down. And he believes that. You have to think about that, people. YouTube is allowing us to post naked kids' pictures. Naked. But if you porn bomb someone, they'll terminate your whole channel. Does that make any sense for him to even believe that? He's stating YouTube will not take down the naked pictures. Come on, man. Your people are just... He's moving on.
But I have to have them at least served.
Okay. Now is public service by publication sufficient in this situation?
Well, not necessarily, no. So there's a statute about that. There's a self-help center downstairs. Have you tried talking to them?
No, I have not. So maybe I'll
So they can guide you to some of the service rules and show you what is required in Colorado regarding service and how that can be effectuated. But I think at this point, to me, this looks like more of a criminal investigation that could turn into a civil lawsuit as well. But I can tell you that law enforcement has much more ability to gain access to some of this information than probably you do by yourself. And my hands are tied. That's not that I don't want to help you. I can't do what you're asking me to do.
So see how she ended it? I just cannot do what you want me to do. She's not really talking like that. She's being honest. And she's not stating about the forms. She's not stating you should submit the correct forms and then I can do it. She is basically plain out telling him, I cannot do what you want me to do. I just can't. She's not saying, what about you? Tell them to submit this form, and this form, and this form, and then come back. No, I cannot do your job. I cannot do what you want me to do. This sounds more criminal because of what he's stating. How he's putting everything down, which, again, something is wrong with him mentally, and anyway, we're not gonna get into that. So, right there, she's saying, I can't do anything for you. She's not even mentioning forms, she's not mentioning anything. I cannot do anything for you. Point blank. So, you heard it all, right? You heard it all. From the very beginning when we said she already made up her mind, and she was just going through the formality, but she already knew what she was gonna say. It was done deal. So, take whatever you want to take from it. So, let's leave the rest. And when he finishes, then we're gonna go into the portion where, you know, we laugh and joke and all that. What you just was hearing was just inserts that we made to explain the court video. It was more of a serious commentary, because that portion will be forwarded to the judge and everyone else. You should all know how we work. So that will be submitted to the judge so they can get an idea of what's going on, right? And yeah, so that'll be submitted to the judge and everyone just for a matter of records. So that's why we did the commentary for the video. Now, for the part that we do we the people Tower War style stuff. So here you go, the ending and the beginning of our take on everything. Take care.
Yeah, I understand. I just had to take some type of action to protect.
Oh, I
the audience.
understand.
So, all right. Well, I appreciate it.
Okay, and so when's the last time you talked to law enforcement?
So when the individual posted where he believed my child to go to school, I contacted them to let them know that they should probably be concerned. I mean, that this individual has ultimately, solicited my information to local sex offenders here, in Larimer County. Those people have also, recently talked about sabotaging my vehicle or really my children's transport vehicle, and that they know where I live and so forth. So there's some serious concerns, and I think to a certain extent, law enforcement has better things to do, or to this point, because it's been a John Doe, inciting this, they don't feel like they can take action. So,
Well, if you have new information, I would certainly turn it over to them and see, make another complaint. If you feel that there's some more information.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna say something here. I know I said it's gonna go into, but did you hear what she said? She said you can go if you have new evidence, file a new case with new evidence. Now think about that. Why would he need additional evidence if what he has was sufficient already? So she already knows something not right. And that's why she's saying you need to go back and give more. Because obviously what you have here, and we know he threw it all out there. Listen to what he said about the kids and about, we're going to talk about that in the video later on. But that's another key thing. She's stating you need more. You need additional. And for him to sit there and say that the cops don't think it's important to look into what he calls child abductors, pedophiles. They look into sabotage his car. They taking his name and making profit, and what the fuck? What more can someone give? Posting pictures of my kid naked, and they sexualize the kid's picture. And let me say this: when you look at those pictures, first of all, no one would have known what the pictures were if it wasn't for Berg, right? But I want you to think of both sides. Who sexualized the pictures? To sexualize something, you need to say something. You need to imply something, like give a hint of something, in that area. Not just that. You need to say things. You need to add things. So, based on that picture, that no one knew who it was until he said it, based on that picture, is that sexualizing it, or is this sexualizing it?
Otherwise, he will, right? Like, that dude's literally fucking probably choking himself with a fucking belt in the closet right now, jerking off to pictures of my children. What makes you think that he's not going to do it to yours? Why is that? Well, maybe it's because he's been outed for his sick, twisted dissemination of child photos. My guess is the clown's probably taking a break right now and jerking off to those pictures.
Did you listen to him? They jerking off to his kid picture, masturbating. That is sexualizing a picture. You have turned a picture that is just a picture into people masturbating to it. Like, think of a father that's doing that, that's putting that's stating this shit online and adding to it, because there was no face, there's no nothing. He did that. He put a name to it, and he sexualized it by telling people that people are jerking off to it. I mean, people, come on. If you would have came to the community post and saw that, what would you say is the person? How would they even look? You don't know any of that, right? But how do you know it now? Think about that. And then how do you know about the sexualizing of it? When he's stating people are jerking off to it, masturbating to it. I mean, he did that. He did that. No one else did that but him. Because again, his warped mind, something is really really bad up there. I mean, it really is. Especially for him to come to court and think that he is putting one over on the judge, correcting her, speaking to her like if she doesn't know what the real deal. She's been there, done that. She's heard it all. So you coming up and saying these stupid, inflammatory words, she heard it all. Did you see her face when he said, and the police had other better things to do?
So there's some serious concerns, and I think to a certain extent, law enforcement has better things to do, or to this point, because.
And she was like, yeah. Why would she go, yeah, if it was so egregious? She would have been like, no, they need to look into it. She just said, yeah, you're right. I mean, think about it. And he gave it all, everything he had. And they still, even the judge was like, get additional information. Bird is a pathetic loser in everything he does. His wife, his company, pets, job, kids, friends, even his side thing fucking dumped his ass. I mean, where is it? This motherfucker is just a failure, and there's no other way. And again, the sad part of it, he doesn't see it. That's where the delusion of grandeur comes in with us. They believe what they say. They like something, and then you all believe it without asking why. At the end of the day, all of you, after all this time of seeing us online, at the end of the day, the one thing you all should have been saying to yourself or asking yourself, why are they still on YouTube? Why is YouTube allowing naked pictures posted on their community page? Why hasn't that channel come down? Why hasn't the cops investigated them? Why hasn't the DA charged them? Why hasn't the FBI come after them? Why do we still have our channel up? After everything he's doing, in your mind you don't think maybe something is not right? That something is not right with the information that's being put out there. We are 100% transparent in what we do. We don't hide from it. We put it out there. We don't adjust things. We don't doctor shit like he does. We give you everything. We let you hear everything. And you can make a decision on it. And we'll give both sides. You can listen to our arguments. We'll say, well, maybe this could have happened. Or maybe that could have happened. We give scenarios. So you can make a better informed decision, right? So when he does videos and he cuts things out and he admits to doctoring stuff, that should put pause on all of you, because he's going to do it to all of you. I mean, he has done it. And a lot of you, we've told you this, that they were going to do this. That's another video. So anyway, now we can play the rest.
They can create another report and
Right.
maybe take a better look at it.
You got it.
Yeah. But also, again, and you can go downstairs to the self-help center. I know some attorneys in town will take cases on pro bono, in other words, for free
Okay.
in certain situations. But what you have filed with me, unfortunately, I can't do anything.
I understand.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I get kind of for not having the money going pro se. So
Sure. Okay. Well, thank you, sir.
thank you, Tom.
Okay. She's like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. And then she said, this is key right here.
Yeah, I have to have some valid claims. We have to have somebody that we can. I can't be part of your investigation process.
She's not gonna help him with his investigation. What the fuck? That's not how it works. I told you people. Oh, listen. We knew that was gonna happen. We knew it. We told all of you. There's no way you're gonna go to a judge, no matter what you state. Because remember the fucking rules, you stupid bitches. Everyone has a right to their own defense, and just because one person comes up and makes all these wild accusations doesn't mean the other person is guilty, so you cannot treat them as they are guilty. He wants the judge to state, yes, they are guilty, so I'm going to give you a warrant. I'm going to give you an injunction. That's not how it works. Words don't mean shit. And for all of you, okay, that are going to say, well, why would the judge hear him out if it wasn't, credible, or, there was something to it? Well, she said it here.
So
Yeah.
there's really nothing I can do with this, but I wanted the statutes require that I bring you in and explain that to you.
She is legally obligated to tell him he's a stupid bitch. She has to tell him in person, you're dodo bird. Oh shit. So listen, people. I mean, come on. I mean, yeah. Okay. So you're. We do this thing. We do it. Love it. Listen. And even the judge, come on, even the judge kind of knew. Did you go to the police? So it's like, I know in her mind she's thinking, so why didn't they do anything? And it was like, you need to go to the police and do a criminal investigation. Then at the end she goes, did you speak to them?
Sure. And have you reported this to the police?
You see how in her mind she's thinking something's not clicking here. Because if you told the police and the police did nothing, where they are in the position to do more than she can, right? Whatever comes to her has to come in the form of a complaint of two parties. If there's only one party and no other party has been served, she can't do anything. So she cannot do that. There's no way a judge, and we said this over and over again. See, but you're not listening to us. You see, you underestimating us. We even told you. Anyway, think about this, dodo bird. You see how quickly information is coming out? They know. The people that are putting out these things, they want us to see it. And we told all of you, most of the time, 90% of the fucking time, information that is leaked out from the people that you are best friends with. We're good like that, people. So you will never be able to touch us. It's not possible. Everything that we have on our fucking damn YouTube, all the videos, are justified, are explained. That's why the police, the FBI, no one has come or tried to contact us, even when we speak to them directly, even when we tell them we are We the People Time World, even when we email them. They don't do a whole search and backtrace and do all of that because they know that he is a liar and he lied on those papers when he said this.
The individual posted where he believed my child to go to school. I contacted them to let them know that they should probably be concerned. This individual has ultimately, solicited my information to local sex offenders here, in Larimer County. Those people have also, recently talked about sabotaging my vehicle or really my children's transport vehicle, and that they know where I live and so forth. So there's some serious concerns, and I think to a certain extent, law enforcement has better things to do, or to this point, because it's been a John Doe, inciting this, they don't feel like they can take action.
Right there, pulled the school to look for his kid. No, we all saw the video, and the video was about contacting the school to let them know about what he is doing online in regards to bullying other people. But he twisted it because the video clearly states that. Clearly. Okay? Now first, listen to this clip and hear how he cuts it off and he adds his narrative. And then you're gonna hear the original video and how it actually played out. See, if we would have just said, we're gonna find kids, then you could speculate and go, okay, wait, this person is finding kids. But when we go, we're gonna find where your kids are at, so
you're gonna find where our kids are at. There's not a parent, there's not a cop, there's not a judge, there is not a CPS professional, okay, that is gonna think whatsoever that it's okay for you to find kids.
So right now, I want you to understand and listen carefully, all right? Put down the fucking pipe, put down the liquor bottle, put down the fucking gun, and listen, you stupid bitch. Next week, we will be contacting all the local schools to find out where your children are at, and we're going to share the videos that you have posted on your mental state. Next week, we will be contacting all the local schools to find out where your children are at, and we're going to share the videos that you have posted on your mental state. Next week, we will be contacting all the local schools to find out where your children are at, and we're going to share the videos that you have posted on your mental state. And we're going to tell them exactly, this is what we're going to say exactly. You may have children in your school that's related to Robert blah 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 blah, and we want you to view these video clips of his behavior. If at the end you think it's warranted for you to at least sit down and speak to the children in regard to that behavior, then do so. If not, ignore the video, but please look at the video and then come to your own conclusion on what you witnessed on the video, and come to your own conclusion on whether the behavior is acceptable or not acceptable. That's up to you to do that. But we want to share this with you because we felt it was important to be shared. But at the end, it's up to you. All we do is share what people do online. That's all we do. What you do with it is up to you. We cannot force you to see it one way or another. All we can do is show you. So, thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us and we will contact you as soon as possible. Be well to you and yours. That's how we're going to say it. End it just like that. Let's move on. Now, we submitted information to sex offenders. How? What evidence does he have that we sent anyone information on him except the video that we said that anyone, even Mouse, if he wanted it? That's not sending or giving information. And any information that we posted was from where? Public information. How did we obtain that public information? Well, he bragged about his business. He told people about his business. And if you look up his business, all his information is there. He posted up there. He gave it to everyone. So, what do you mean? We was giving out information. Alright, so what, you gonna go sue Google and tell Google, listen, you have my name listed there and my kids' information? Are you gonna call all the fucking damn websites that provide public information and say that you are giving my information to pedophiles? Is that what you're gonna tell them? Like if a pedophile or anyone doesn't know that if you just look up a person in fucking damn YouTube, every information will come up about the person. So what did we do extra that YouTube, Ben Verified, People Looker, Truth Finder, Spokio, People Finders, all those people that are blasting our information for free, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna tell them? We're not doing anything other than what they're doing. So what do you have there that can prove that we sent anything to any pedophile? If you do not have proof of that, you just committed defamation because you have no evidence of that. You have no evidence that we sent anything. And let me just throw this little tidbit for you, Mr. Dodo Bird. It's a little tip. Saying something and doing something is two different things, right? Saying something and doing things is two different things. So when you stated that we solicited your information to local pedophiles, sex offenders, where is the proof that we solicited local sex offenders with your information? You have to show emails, you have to show something that we did to corroborate that fucking statement of fact that you made. If you cannot prove that, that is defamatory. That is defamation. You also committed fucking damn perjury. Simply saying that someone's going to do something doesn't mean that they did it. You need to prove the act, not what was said. You fucked up, bitch. And let's give you a little bit of schooling and teach you about words, okay? Solicitation. What is solicitation, people? Is the act of asking for or trying to obtain. So you're saying that pedophiles, sex offenders were contacted to get your information? Is that what was done?
You know, solicited my information to local sex offenders.
I'm confused about how We the People Town was did a solicitation. I'm trying to keep it straight for you. People, this motherfucker is a moron. We were soliciting his information. So, okay. So, Dodo, thank you for putting on record that we were not giving out information. We were soliciting. We wanted information. So, kudos to you on that. I don't know. So, you see, people, we didn't give shit. Okay, we were soliciting. Okay, you can't get any dumber than that. But at the end, bitch, you know you don't have the proof for it. How do you know you don't have the proof for it? You told the judge. You don't know who they are. So if you don't know who the fuck we are, how do you know, or what evidence do you have that we solicited anyone if you don't know who we are? Anyone could take on the identity of We the People Town was and make a spoof account and send and say bullshit. That doesn't mean that we did it, you stupid bitch. Know the legal fucking system, you fucking cunt. You cannot just arbitrarily fucking say someone did something without evidence. I mean, going by what you said here.
You still have a channel?
I got multiple channels now, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm starting to build so many channels. Dude, I'm building a little channel army over here, bro.
Channel army. That's awesome.
Yeah, a bunch of little fucking
It's like a new
names.
direction, huh? You got a new direction each day.
Yeah, so I'm actually taking personalities from YouTube and then using the ancestry.com for like multiple fucking channels, and then we'll use those as socks.
You're gonna troll people with their family members.
Yeah, you created accounts on YouTube personalities. Who's to say that you didn't create our personality and went out there, sent information to people saying that it was us? You could have done that, right? I mean, you admitted to doing shit like that. So how do you know that we did it? You stupid bitch. You are fucking, you are pathetic. You have no idea who the fuck you're fucking with. We're not stupid. You the stupid, ignorant one. To go to a judge and you don't know who it is? He even admitted that he fucking sent a tracking IP address. He slipped it in there. So it's on public records that he was trying to fucking hack us. Thank you for that, you stupid bitch. Moving on.
I have, unfortunately, because this person's anonymous, like it really makes it difficult. There was an IP grab where I was able to obtain an IP address, solicited my information to local sex offenders here, in Larimer County.
Mm-hmm.
Those people have also, recently talked about sabotaging my vehicle or really my children's transport vehicle.
Those people recently talked about sabotaging his vehicle. Where the fuck did that come from? So that is where he played the wordplay, right? Because what his thinking is remember what we told you, he likes to deviate and he always plays off of the last comment he made. So his last comment was they were going to solicit his information to sex offenders in Larimer County, and they are talking about sabotaging his vehicle. They meaning the sex offenders. But he grouped it together to make it sound like it was us. But see, that's being deceptive. And all that, what we're saying right now, will be sent to the judge. She may read it, she may not read it, but they should be aware of his little tactics of what he's doing and what he's stating and how he's lying and manipulating, because obviously the police know, because the police are not doing anything. They know he's bullshitting because they've seen our video. That's right. They've seen our video, they see and they're like, we have nothing. They cannot move on anything. At the bare minimum, if there was something really credible, they would at least have issued a warrant to YouTube or anyone, right? We need the information on this person because we got credible information that this person is doing this, and that. But there is no credible evidence. It's just him trying to get our information. So, again, this is who he is. A lying, manipulating bitch. And yet he failed, you stupid bitch. Oh, I don't have $7,000. I'm a poor bitch. Yes, you are. You're a poor bitch, and you failed again, and you will always fail, always, all the time. And Donoberg, let's hear this part right here. Talk to me about this.
Definitely let the lawyer do the talking for you. One thing that's always important to know is that it's only ignorance if a lawyer represents himself. So if it's ignorant for a lawyer to represent himself, I would say it'd be ignorant for me to represent myself as well. Do what I do, ladies and gentlemen. Just throw money at it. You can always recover the damages later.
What happened? You said only the ignorant goes without a lawyer. You an ignorant loser. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Dodo bird. My God, it's pathetic. You are fucking pathetic. But hey, do you, boo-boo. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Dodo bird, you're not gonna win this, bitch. But look at what you're putting yourself into. Look at the court cases you're going into. Look at the money that you have invested in. And at the end, the judge told you, what do you want me to do?
It doesn't. I don't know what you want me to do.
Okay.
After everything you said, after inflating your comments, and I'm sure it was colorful, and we can't wait to get the transcript, because if you lied, you bullshitted your way through there, woo! You know what's gonna happen, Dodo Bird. But anyway, at the end of the day, the judge was like, what do you want me to do? I can't. We knew this was gonna happen. It's okay, Dodo Bird. You got a dodo brain. You can't help it. But this is an example for all of you fucking bitches. What we doing is legal. She said she could only handle a case, right? But any criminal things go to the police, and the police are not doing anything. They won't do anything. They stated as such. There is nothing there. It's just him being a little crying baby, trying to get information so he can publish it for people to try to come after her. That is his enactment. That is his revenge. He's not really seeking for any damages. He's not seeking anything. He just wants to say he got us. That's all he wants. And he's using you all in his little fucking game. He's using the legal system, abusing it for his little fucking trifling game. That is what he's doing, and you all falling into it. And I want you to know that when he's filing these papers, I'm sure he's probably putting your names in there. Is that what you want to be? Because he's clearly lying. You know he's lying. There's no way we ever said we're going to sabotage anyone's fucking vehicle. And you know all when we said about the school, we clearly stated over and over again, we're going to contact the school to let them know what he is doing. Having his gun hung up on the wall where a kid could fucking grab it. His bullying, we wanted the school to make sure that his fucking tactics, especially when he did that fake fucking suicide, it said that he was not mentally there. So we wanted the school to make sure the kids were not being affected by his buffoonery. And we said that, and we said it clearly. And you all heard it. Because a lot of you said, yeah, that they wanted to contact the school to do this. But not for the kids. Not for the kids. But he made it that way. He misled the court. He perjured himself. So that is where he is headed. We told all of you, at the end, he is going to be his own undoing. And we're going to be there highlighting whatever stupidity he does and make sure, or try to make sure, that he is held accountable for everything he does. And this goes for all of you. If you still are not convinced, after a judge questioned him twice and told him about calling the cops, which in her mind she's thinking, why is nothing happening if you did call the cops, that she even asked him again, did you call the cops? So there is no criminalities happening here. He is fucking misleading all of you, and you all fell into it, and now you all going to be held accountable. Bird, you are the most idiotic, stupid bitch out there, because I'm sure Paul and Fulton had a hand in that, just to show how stupid and ignorant he is, but his name will be added to the letter we're going to send to the judge and everyone else. Just remember that, Paul, you're all stupid idiots. You know nothing, not one thing. So, let's leave it off here. Listen, this is what we said before. You are all lucky, so lucky that we are anonymous. Because for everything that you all have done, you would all have been served, or lawsuits would have been won. Some of you would have gone to jail for threats and harassment. All that would have happened, okay? Even with Bird, the constant coming back and harassment and defamation, they said that we could have filed a charge of harassment and had him arrested and charged. But they said that it will require us to give up our information, which we're not going to do. It's never going to happen. There's nothing that could ever happen that we will give up our information. That'd be stupid of us. That'd be stupid of anyone. I mean, let's be realistic. That's not being fucking prideful or manly on you. That's being smart. So you will never know, Dodo Bird. You failed again. You failed at your company. You failed with your fucking wife. You failed your fucking damn kids. You failed at doing fucking projects. You failed at trying to find us. You failed to even satisfy your side piece where you pull your dick out. You couldn't even satisfy her, Pee Wee Herman. You failed at everything. And that's all you're going to see in your life is failure. And now look at the court thing. The judge basically told you, you're a failure. You submitted this, and this has nothing. What is this? A whole bunch of accusations that you state, and what do you want me to do, you stupid bitch? And she said it. I'm not gonna do your fucking job, you fucking dumb fuck.
Yeah, I have to have some valid claims. We have to have somebody that we can. I can't be part of your investigation process.
That's what you're trying to do, and that is why we tell all of you he's doing all this, because he wants someone to make a move to get our information. Even though he knows he's going to lose, he just wants to say, I got him, and I did it for all of you. That's all he wants to say. That is his bragging rights. He will never get it. But see, he failed to realize that each time he does these things, he makes himself look so stupid, weak, and pathetic. That's what it makes him. It makes him stand underneath a spotlight, and everyone can see him for the dodo bird that he is. Everyone was afraid of him. His and all this bullshit he was giving, his psychological bullshit wordplay. And at the end, he's useless. At the end, look at him. Look at him carefully. Look at how he is. He can't even take a shower before going to court. Look at this. Look at his fucking nails. Look at the fucking suit that he probably got from a bum in the corner and said, excuse me, can I borrow your fucking damn jacket for court? That is who he is. No one. He admitted that he didn't even have $7,000 for a fucking attorney. Mr. I make big money, I got this, I got that, and I got all these things happening. You don't got shit happening. You still probably living with your fucking mama. She's still giving you breast milk. You are no one. You are a loser. It's as simple as that. And each time we have the opportunity to share what you did publicly with anyone, we will continue to share it because you are a fucking damn parasite. a virus in this system, a cancer that needs to be admitted in a hospital and radiated. That's what type of fucking cancer you are. So you keep doing these things, all you did was give us more credibility. That's all you're doing. Everyone now is seeing the light. Everyone is really seeing what you truly are and what we truly are. We never hid from the fact that we are bullies and tyrants. So when we see a comment like this from this piece of shit, hey bully coward, hurry, go get an IC3, laughing my ass off, moron. Everyone knows you're a rat. You definitely scared to come from behind your computer, punk. Listen, people, says the one that's on the soccer account, says the one that has a fake picture up there, says the one that doesn't even show their face and too scared to say who they are. Oh, a hypocritical comments there. So, I think the one that's really scared is you, bitch. Come to the front. Say who you are. We dare you. Oh, but you see your little bitch hiding behind a fucking damn soccer account. IC3. So let's see. That's IC3 is probably with someone with the shit stain Lou crew. A fucking newbie that didn't realize that words don't do shit to us. Your words are irrelevant. You don't know who we are, so your words mean nothing at all. It has no weight. No weight at all. So what are you doing? At the end, you see how you made yourself look stupid? So, you know, yeah. Or Dodo Bird that's scared to come out and say what's truly going on with his stupid mind. But at the end of the day, this piece of shit is hiding and telling us we're too scared. But let me say this, bitches. At the end of the day, we never hid from telling you all that yes, we are fucking bullies and we are tyrants. And for you to say we're rats after seeing a video with Dodo Bird ratting Judge. People, you can't make this shit up. They don't even see how stupid they sound, how stupid they look when they speak this shit. I mean, how can you come on talking about you're hiding, yet that person is hiding, using a fake name, just created that Slack account, and you're gonna come on, oh, you scared? And then at the same time, say we're rats, which we never denied. I mean, all our fucking videos say we're gonna report you. That is our whole platform, yet Dodo Bird is up there ready now. You can't make this shit up. You just can't. But at the end of the day, fucking bitch, we are bullies. We are tyrants. But guess what? We feed on our own. That's right. So if you're a bully and a tyrant, we're gonna take you to fucking school and teach you what it really means to be a tyrant and a bully. That's who we are. We told all of you, we're gonna give you a taste of what you do to others. And there's only one way to do that, is by becoming you. That's it. Two wrongs don't make a right. No, it does not. But one wrong and one right still ain't fucking working, because the person that's being wronged is still being wronged over and over again. Even if they try to back out and say nothing, they are continuously bombarded, harassed, embarrassed, day in and day out. They don't let up. We're not gonna let up. So now everyone take notice. You can't touch us. And what we are doing is legal. So everything that he told all of you, do not listen. You're going to put yourself in a situation where you might be in some legal shit. And if you don't have $7,000 like he does to get a lawyer and fight shit, you're in trouble. AC. Guess what, deadbeat? There's a couple of people that are asking questions about how to go about fucking taking you. And we're going to advise them, because you're a tyrant. You're a bully. You harass, you threaten, you porn bomb, you do all these things to people, harassing, and people are scared and fed up of what you're doing. So, AC, don't worry. Brett, listen, we told you in that other video, we told you, all you're doing is, you're harassing and bullying people, and they coming to us for help. And we're going to provide the help. We are not going to turn away someone that's asking for help. We're going to advise them that if they cannot handle it, if they are in fear of their life, if they're depressed, we're going to advise them accordingly. But guess what? When we advise them to do it legally. We don't tell them to do anything and do this and that. We say, listen, take them to court. That's it. Take them to court. Tell them enough is enough. That's how you do it. Send them a sign that you are not going to stand by and let them put you in constant fear of your life every fucking day. That you're afraid to even come online. You're afraid that someone's going to come to your house. You're afraid that they're going to do a wellness check and have the police come and bombard your house. You are afraid to live. So that's it, people. Enough is enough. People are standing up there. The Tyrants are doing it. Look what Boss Bitch did. And she did that maliciously because there's no way she was in fear, because the day before the court case, she was on Brett bragging and they were threatening Rebel. And that's why Rebel probably didn't go, because they were threatening to have his car towed, removed, and have him arrested if they caught him driving to the courthouse.
Now, Connie, this is where it gets tricky, because I am not aware if there's a law for HUD in Section 8 to where if you get served a restraining order and you live in a Section 8 apartment, hello, Toast, does that make you ineligible to live in said apartment? I do know, though, Connie, that if you try to take that unexpected, uninsured fucking death trap of a car to court tomorrow, there is people watching for it. And if they see it, they're going to call the police and say, this vehicle was doing whatever you were doing, which because you drive horribly. There is people watching for it. And if they see it, they're going to call the police and say, this vehicle was doing whatever you were doing, which because you drive horribly. And then they'll run the plate, seeing as it's unexpected and uninsured and not roadworthy, it'll be towed. And then every day that you don't get it out, it'll accumulate more and more fines and tow fees, which will inevitably lead to you saying keep it and them fining you and hopefully throwing your mother in jail because it's registered to her instead of you because you're a fucking loser.
Well, and if he shows up, his car might get towed, right?
Oh, there's not Mike. If he shows up using that vehicle, it's going to be towed.
Well, and if he shows up, his car might get towed, right?
Oh, there's not Mike. If he shows up using that vehicle, it's going to be towed.
Would you go to the courthouse after being threatened like that? That is witness intimidation. That is witness tampering. And that's what she did because she was part of that life. But anyway, at the end of the day, we're telling all of you, they are relentless. So you need to really think if being part of this community is what you want, because they're going to turn on you. They turn on each other. Remember AC and Asmar? Remember buddies? They share the channel. What happened there? What happened there? Come on. Rick Rude, Shitstain. What happened there? Basically what we're stating is that they all will turn on each other. So you think you, the little viewers, they're not going to turn on you? Something is really wrong mentally if you think that. They will turn on you. It's as simple as that. Look at Vegas. He turns on everyone. And the only reason he went on to Bird's Live is because of this.
And this is my thing. I stay on my lane on YouTube. Like I'm not going over these people's channels. Even like with Squish, I'm not going to her channel. I just came up on your channel to say hi to you because I support you. You know, because you know what I mean. You're being attacked, and so I'm always going to show some solidarity with you. You know what I mean?
That is it. Because Bird was being attacked by the same person. He said it there clearly. I came here because you were being attacked by us. So of course he's going to join forces. But he didn't go there because he really wanted to be with Bird. Who the fuck wants to be with Bird? Only the idiots. Only the idiots that are being implicated in every legal paper. And that's all that's happening. See, we cover ourselves. Remember, every time you'll do something, we email the police. You make a threat, we email the police. You assume that we are somebody, we email the police. We have a track record of being upfront and sharing what we do, even with the police. So when they look us up, they see that we're in the up and up, and they see what we're doing. So him doing what he did, the judge basically told him, go on your way, boy. Go play with the fucking damn Dodo Bird toys. He's a bum. Dodo Bird, you're no one. And again, look, useless. And all you did right there was, again, give us even more credibility. And you also gave us more power. So remember that. Because if what you submitted wasn't enough for the judge to do anything, Tony not even pick up the phone and say, let me call the police and see what they can do. She was like, you need to do it. And for the police not to do anything, that means that you have nothing. Nothing. Up until that court date, everything that you submitted into evidence meant nothing because nothing was done. So you have nothing because you are nothing. You're useless, a bum, a loser. And everyone will see it. Everyone. We're going to share it. All your public shit. Take that to the fucking police. And people, take notice that in the court, he's stating he did not know who we were. So, let me ask you, why is he telling all of you who we are? You know why? Because he wants you to take ownership of his bullshit. That's why he tells all of you. And then what do your idiots do? You'll make a video. We the people exposed. We... And he made you an accomplice. Right there, he lied to all of you. Because in the judge, he said, I don't know who they are. But yet, he's telling all of you. See? Right there. Again, you're listening to this fool. So, now, part 2 should be coming out soon. That's going to be a more serious, more reference, more of a video that you can use for the officials and use for the judge and so forth. So, stay tuned, people. Everybody's out.
United we stand, and united Tyrants will fall. They call me a god. They call me a god.
go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the